Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over 7 different ways of earning yourself a bunch of membership reward points. In my opinion, American Express membership reward points are the easiest transferable currency to earn in the game. They may end up being also the hardest to redeem, but they definitely are a really easy currency that I have found to be able to earn. Now, just because they are easy to earn doesn't mean that they're not valuable. Unlike some programs out there that may end up giving you a bunch of airline miles or hotel points, but you don't actually get a lot of value from them, membership reward points can end up being very valuable when you learn how to use them. Although I enjoy my Chase points more because I do really like my World of Hyatt stays, when I look at how much cash value I've gotten from all the different transferable currencies that I've used over the years, American Express membership reward points have definitely been my most valuable currency. Now, I have a number of other videos on my channel that go over different ways of redeeming your membership reward points, but in this video, I'm gonna go over a number of different ways that I've earned membership reward points in the last year. Now, I'm not gonna go into like the complete basics when it comes to multipliers for certain cards and earning points that way. Instead, I'm gonna go over some different tricks that I've used that allow me to rack up many membership reward points. Now, first, I'm gonna go over my most recent way that I earned 20,000 membership reward points. And this was by simply clicking on the promotion to turn on pay over time. This was literally the easiest way that I have ever earned points. If you happen to have any of American Express's cards that earn membership reward points, they're supposed to be cards that you need to pay in full every single month. But what they've done is they've added in a feature to where you can turn on pay over time, pretty much turning them into normal credit cards to where you can end up leaving a balance and then give yourself a certain amount of time to be able to pay off this balance. This was a feature that American Express added on to their green, gold, and platinum card just a few years ago. And if you happen to have gotten your card maybe say 4 or 5 years ago, you probably got it to where the pay over time feature isn't even turned on. So what ends up happening is that they want you to turn it on because they know that they can end up hopefully getting you to pay over time, which is going to allow them to be able to gain interest, which is going to earn American Express more money. Now, in the points and miles game, the #1 rule is to not leave a balance, because whatever type of gains you can end up getting from these different points, if you were paying interest on your cards, it's going to wipe out all of those gains. So if that ends up being the case, you might ask yourself the question, well, why would I turn on pay over time if I don't want to be paying any interest? Well, the reason is because just because you turn on a pay over time feature doesn't mean you actually even need to use it. All this promotion was asking me to do was just turn it on, and just from clicking to turn it on, they gave me 20,000 membership reward points. Now, you may end up seeing this promotion pop up in an email, or you might also end up seeing it inside of the app. But once you end up clicking on this promotion and you end up accepting it and it turns on to pay over time, in a few days you'll notice that the points have been added to your account. Now, it's not always 20,000. I've seen it be 10,000 and also 30,000, but 20,000 was just the amount of points that I got for the promotion. If you were someone like myself who's never gonna use this pay over time feature, they're essentially giving you free points just for clicking a button. 20,000 membership reward points can get you pretty far. As of recording this video, there's a 30% transfer bonus from American Express over to Iberia, and it costs 34,000 Iberia Avios to book a business class flight from the East Coast of the US over to Madrid during off-peak times. So you're almost at enough points to get yourself a business class flight over to Europe just from clicking on one button. And the funny thing is, this isn't even the first time I've been offered this promotion with this exact same card. A couple of years ago, I got offered this promotion for, I believe, the same amount of points. I turned on the pay over time feature, and then after I got the points in my account, I waited a few weeks and then I shut off the pay over time feature, and now, a few years later, the promotion has been added on to my account again. So the trick is, after you end up earning the points for this promotion, wait a couple of weeks and then shut off the pay over time feature, and you may end up being targeted again for this bonus. Now, this is a targeted promotion, so you do have to hope that you are the one selected to be able to receive these bonus points. But if you end up seeing this promotion in your email or through the app, immediately click on it because this is going to end up being the easiest points that you ever receive. The second way to easily receive yourself membership reward points is going to be through Rakuten. Now, in the middle of August, I got paid out with Rakuten. I've talked about Rakuten many times on this channel, and I'll keep on preaching about it until every single person has an account and uses them for their online shopping. Rakuten, for those who aren't familiar with them, is a shopping portal that allows you to earn yourself percentage back when you end up using their link to shop on the affiliated websites that are partnered with Rakuten. So you can earn yourself 5, 10, sometimes even 15 or 20% back with popular stores like Nike and Adidas. When I travel, I like to book tours, and the service that I always book tours with is Viator. And Viator is partnered with Rakuten, and earlier this year, when I looked at the different places that I was going to be traveling to, I decided to book many of my different tours for these different locations that I already had booked out when I saw that Rakuten had a promotion where you get yourself 20% back for the booking when it came to Viator purchases. There's just so many great websites that are partnered with Rakuten. Whether you want to buy yourself some contacts or if you want to get some food delivery services, there's all these different things that are connected with Rakuten that can just give you so much gains. But what makes Rakuten even better is that not only can you just earn yourself cash back with Rakuten, you can convert that cash back into being membership reward points. So instead of getting yourself 5, 10, or 20% back in cash back, you can get yourself 5, 10, 20% in membership reward points. It's going to end up equaling out to being 1 penny would end up being each membership reward point. So instead of getting yourself $100, you can get yourself 10,000 membership reward points. And if you know how to use 10,000 membership reward points, you can get yourself more value than just $100. And if you don't already have yourself a Rakuten account, I will have a referral link in the description box down below. If you sign up through my referral link, you can get yourself $30 back on your first $30 purchase. If you do decide to use my link, it does really help out the channel, and I'll be incredibly thankful for your support. The third way to easily get yourself membership reward points is going to be with Amex Offers. Now, I feel that Amex Offers is probably the most underrated feature of having yourself American Express cards. I say that because there is so much value that can be had if you happen to have an Amex offer that aligns with a purchase that you already have planned to make. An example that I can give you of an Amex offer that I recently took advantage of was purchasing a $400 Delta gift card and getting myself 4,000 membership reward points for doing that. So I already knew that I needed to book a Delta flight, and then when I saw this offer, I clicked on the offer and activated it in my account, and then I went and booked myself a Delta gift card, and then I used that Delta gift card to purchase myself the flight that I already needed to book. So instead of getting myself 2,000 membership reward points for using my American Express Platinum card to book this flight, I instead got myself 4,400 membership reward points because I got myself 4,000 membership reward points for the bonus from this Amex offer, and then also 400 membership reward points for spending $400 with my American Express Platinum card. So just from clicking on this offer and activating it and then purchasing my flight with a Delta gift card, I got myself an additional 2,400 membership reward points. Now, I don't feel that I really need to say this, but I will anyways. Don't look at offers and then start overspending just to earn yourself points and cash back, because now you're going to end up losing out on gains, getting yourself stuff that you don't really need. But if you do end up seeing offers that can be really lucrative and they work out with your spending habits, then definitely click on them and take advantage of them. Now, even if you do see an offer that you're not going to be using, you should still click on it and activate it for a couple different reasons. First, you may end up using that offer or not even realize it. This has happened to me where I've clicked on offers and then all of a sudden I've gotten an email where American Express told me that I took advantage of an offer and I don't even know what they're even talking about, but I got myself additional points and cash back just from doing it. And then the second reason is going to be if you don't end up clicking on these offers, then new ones aren't going to generate into your account. American Express only shows you 100 offers at a time, and if you don't end up activating the old ones, you're never going to be able to see the new ones that may end up being offers that you do really want to take advantage of. The fourth way to easily get yourself some membership reward points is going to be through a retention offer. Now, this is again something that I recently took advantage of with my American Express Gold card. Earlier this year, I already had the feeling that I was going to be canceling my American Express Gold card, and then when the revamp happened, I knew that this wasn't going to be a card that was going to be continuing on in my wallet. But instead of just going and canceling the card, I decided to ask American Express if they happen to have any type of retention offers. And what they told me was that I could get myself 10,000 membership reward points if I spent $2,000 on this card. On top of that, they weren't going to be adding the higher annual fee to the card for the next year, and I could still get all the new benefits that were added to the card. So because of that, I decided to keep the card for one more year, spend $2,000 on it, and get myself 10,000 membership reward points. Now, sometimes you may ask for a retention offer, and what they offer you isn't going to be worth your time. For example, I've seen some people get retention offers where they tell them that they'll give them 10,000 points, but they need to spend $10,000 in the next 3 months. If you get something like that and you are thinking about canceling the card, then just cancel the card or wait a few days and then call back and see if there ends up being a better retention offer that they may end up having for you. Now, not everyone is entitled to a retention offer, and typically what I've seen is that they end up offering it to you bi-yearly, meaning that if you got the offer this year, they're not going to give you an offer next year, but they end up giving you an offer the year after that. If it is a low amount of spend for a decent amount of points, then take advantage of it. The fifth way to easily earn yourself membership reward points is going to be through upgrade offers. Now, the big difference between American Express and other credit card issuers out there is that American Express has what they call a once-in-a-lifetime rule. And what they mean by this is that you can only get yourself a welcome offer for a card one time for each of their cards. Now, some people claim that a lifetime for American Express is 7 years after you've canceled a card. The reason why this is different than other card issuers is because Most of the other card issuers, if you happen to have had a card and then canceled it, you typically end up having to wait somewhere between along the lines of like 24 months or 48 months before you qualify to be able to get yourself another welcome offer for that card. So for the people who are looking to get themselves some quick points just from a sign-up bonus, they realize that they can't do it to the same degree with American Express as they could with such as like Chase or Citibank. But the difference ends up being with American Express is that they have these upgrade offers. And how these upgrade offers work is that within the same family, if you end up having a lower part of the family, such as saying the American Express Gold card, and you don't happen to have the American Express Platinum card, well, American Express may end up sending you an offer to upgrade to the American Express Platinum card, and they'll give you points if you end up upgrading to that card. So this is similar to like signing up for a new card. The difference is that you won't have to worry about any inquiries being added onto your account or any new lines of credit also being added onto your account. And also, you don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to be getting approved, because if American Express is sending you this offer, then you are already approved for this offer. And what many people end up doing is they upgrade to the new card, they hit the bonus for the upgrade offer, and then they just downgrade back to the previous card that they already had, and they wait for another upgrade offer to happen again. So although American Express will tell you that you can't get yourself multiple welcome offers for a card, you technically can, but it ends up being in a different way as compared to just directly applying for that card. The key here is to know the families of the cards. So if you happen to have the American Express Business Gold card, well, you know that within that family, the upgrade offer is going to end up being the Business Platinum card. Or if you happen to have a card outside of the membership rewards points earning cards, such as like the Hilton Surpass card or the Delta Business Platinum card, well, the upgrades for those cards end up being the Hilton Aspire card or the Delta Reserve card. Now, while some of these upgrade offers may not be as big as signing up for just the card directly, they still end up being pretty big offers. And if you can end up having a strategy for it, you can end up earning yourself a lot of membership reward points through the upgrade and downgrade game of American Express. The sixth way to easily earn yourself membership reward points is going to be through referrals. Now, some people may end up seeing the referrals and go, oh, well, I don't have a blog or a YouTube channel. I can't get myself the referrals at the same rate that you can. And I can admit that when you end up having a larger audience, you can't end up getting yourself more referrals as compared to people who don't end up posting anything online. But if you just happen to have yourself a player too, you can get yourself many referrals just by having another person in the game that is partnered up with you. Because anytime that your player two wants to sign up for an American Express card, they can just use your referral link. You can earn some points, and they're also going to be able to get themselves points for getting themselves a new welcome offer. I even know of some people who have gotten themselves their player two to apply for a card that didn't even get themselves a welcome offer for, but they did it because the referral offer was just so strong where you get yourself tens of thousands of points for the referral plus 10x back on all of your dining or grocery purchases. And what I like about the referral program with American Express is that if you happen to have, say, the American Express Green, Gold, or Platinum card, you don't have to refer people to only those cards. If you happen to have the Platinum card, you can refer someone to one of American Express's Marriott cards or one of the Hilton cards or one of the Delta cards. There ends up being a link to where you can go to outside of the family of the Gold, Green, and Platinum card. Whereas if you end up looking at many other programs, they only have it within that certain family where you can end up having the referral bonus for. I think this ends up being great because sometimes you end up seeing super high welcome offers for Hilton cards. And if you don't end up having a Hilton card, well, that can end up being unfortunate if they only had it within the family to be able to get the referrals. But just having an American Express card that allows you to be able to go over to those other families lets you be able to get yourself those incredible welcome offers and also lets you get yourself a referral bonus. But just make sure you don't refer yourself, because if you do, American Express will shut you down, and you don't want that happening. And the number 7 and easy way to earn yourself membership reward points is going to be what most people love, which is the welcome offer. Now, I don't think many of us Americans realize how fortunate we are when it comes to the type of welcome offers that we get in this country as compared to other countries around the world. If you ever go ask anyone in another country what they end up getting as a sign-up bonus or a welcome offer for their card, you're going to hear numbers that are either incredibly low or they got nothing at all for signing up for that card. But here in America, we get ourselves super lucrative, large welcome offers, and with American Express, they have the biggest in the game. Now, you can get some that are a little bit lower with something like the American Express Green Card that typically has somewhere near about 40,000 membership reward points, but it can go all the way up to like 250,000 membership reward points if you get yourself the Business Platinum Card. 250,000 membership reward points get you a first-class international round trip to many places in the world. That is just crazy to think of, because when you end up looking at the ticket costs for many of these flights, they're like over $10,000. But you're able to book them from just one card's sign-up bonus. And something to know about American Express's welcome offers is that although they may have a once-in-a-lifetime rule, You may end up getting yourself a mailer that has no lifetime language in it, which means that you can apply for that card through this mailer and still be able to get yourself the welcome offer even though you've already had this card previously before. The opportunities to earn yourself tons of membership reward points is everywhere. Sure, they may end up having the most expensive cards in the game, but the way that they're just shoving membership reward points in our face, it's pretty hard not to love them. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section down below, how easy is it for you to earn yourself membership reward points, and which one of these different ways of earning membership reward points is your favorite. Now, if you haven't been interested in getting yourself any American Express card, check out my links in the description box down below. If you do decide to use any of my links, it does really help out the channel, and I'll be incredibly thankful for your support. And if you happen to have any questions about any of these ways of earning membership reward points, drop it down in the comment section down below. I'll do the best I can to answer it. And if you happen to really like this video, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this video, and have a beautiful rest of your day.